least thing that they expect out of you.
All right, but you were very successful still in the whole scheme of things. You were very successful at getting what you want out of women to a certain degree. Now, you had a marriage that lasted 6 months.
7.
Okay, 7 months. I know it was the summer, right?
It was.
Okay. Now, during this marriage, what do you think happened? You know, what happened with that?
Looks like most people, communication. We didn't talk.
Did you cheat on your wife when you?
When I was with my wife, no, I didn't cheat.
Do you believe a man? How many? You believe a man should have, you know, more than one lady?
When you're married?
Not when you're married, but when you involved.
When you're involved, see, people look at other people for different things. One woman may look good, smell good, be good. One lady might be out buying him clothes constantly. One lady may be paying his rent. Or he just try to prove his ego to himself and to his friends.
But for you personally, is one enough?
One is enough because I don't have no ego to prove. I don't have no ego to nurture or to feed. I don't have to prove anybody anything. I'm R-E-G-I-E, Reggie Steel.
And you the man.
That's right.
Now, Reg, I've also, you know, I have a couple of questions that women want to ask. They say, Reggie Steel, they've been to the club, they've seen you, you're a big guy, what, you're 6'1", 200 what?
210 pounds.
210 pounds, in great shape. Now, do you have a problem with women always trying to seduce you? Now, women tend to turn things around. They doggish now. They just tearing the men up. They got 2 and 3 young men around. Have you ever got played?
Ooh, I think I got played maybe once or twice, but it wasn't me getting played. It seemed like I was the other man. Ran across a few women that have had men to live with them, and when they men go to work, they call me up to play with them. And what you try not to do is get emotionally involved with these women. And I think I did once.
What happened?
Well, I wanted her to leave him to be with me. But he had his hands in her pocketbook. More or less, she had her hand in his pocketbook. And he was footing all the bills, car note, car insurance, rent, light, gas, phone.
So you couldn't compete with that. But one thing about you were raised with a silver spoon, and you never wanted for nothing. You always had your own car since you were 16, pretty much your own place all the time. You were the first men I ever met in the city of Chicago with everything came out first. You had it. Now, being like that, some people would call it spoiled. Do I think that made you who you are?
Oh, no, not really.
Do you think that's why you go from lady to lady? Because you get bored with women pretty quick.
I don't get bored with them. It's sometimes you just have to move on. You just like blow your nose with a tissue. You blow your nose with it, it gets dirty and messy, you throw it away.
So you liken some women to dirty tissue, toilet paper, whatever, right?
Nah, I don't compare them, but that was just expression. But no, you, after a while, you know, this is a meaningless relationship because they want one thing and you want one thing. Hey, I never burn bridges. I always stay in touch. We get together, hey, we get together. But sometimes it's gotta move on.
Now, as you moving on sometimes and things happen, right? Now, when a lady comes back to you to apologize, she wants to make up to you. And she says, I apologize that I couldn't take everything that you had. But she won't be with you now 2 kids later. Would you have them?
Oh man, 2 kids later? And those are not my kids?
No, they're not yours.
Not my kids?
Not your kid.
Did she have a job?
She got a job.
Not McDonald's, I hope not. So what happened between us and how I feel towards her now? But she come back later with 2 kids?
2 kids.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No.
Would you take care of a woman and her kids if they're not yours?
Well, I have went out with women that have had kids previous to me ever meet them. You know, that's a different story. But somebody you have dealt with then come back with kids? No, I can't see myself doing that.
Hey, what is the ideal situation for you? What's the ideal situation for you to pretty much stay committed? Now, I liken committed to being crazy, because people who get committed usually they in a crazy house. But let's just say you have a relationship with one particular young lady. What is the perfect young lady in your eyes?
These eyes. Somebody who's kind, sweet, beautiful, and sexy, sincere.
What's sexy to you?
Sexy don't always mean a big butt, the smile, but the way she carry herself, the way she walk, the way she talks, and the way she treats you.
Now, we were talking earlier. Usually, I remember you always say you got a 2-week payment plan. You go to a club, it takes you maximum 2 weeks to make love to this particular young lady. Now, once you get a phone number in the club, where do you take it from there? Because a lot of times the conversation after that night of drinking gets stale. Where do you go from there?
See, what you do, you can always buy a woman a drink. Sometimes your best back will come on the dance floor. When you're dancing and you know how to dance, I don't mean some dudes got that over dance with no rhythm, fight the beat. When you flow and you looking good, and you talking, sometimes the conversation go from the dance floor maybe to the side. You offer to buy her a drink. If she's sweaty and tired and you've been dancing a long time, you offer to buy her a drink. You get the phone number, give her a call about 2 or 3 o'clock the next day. Talk to her for about a couple hours and say, hey, when we get together this evening, go out. Alright?
So the next day you plan a date right after you come from the club. The following day.
The following day.
Man, what?
You go to the show, go out to dinner, go to her house, or she come back to my place.
Which is better for you, at her house or in your place?
It all depends on her situation. Do she have any kids?
Let's just say she don't have kids right now. she don't have a house with kids now, and your place is immaculate and everything. So which place is better, yours or hers?
Oh, you let me finish. Okay, she may live with her mom.
Okay, she lives alone.
She lives alone.
Okay.
Depends on where she lives at.
All right, she stays in a decent neighborhood.
All right, she feel comfortable at her place, we go to her place.
All right. Do you score more in her place? Do you score more in yours? Do you think has it been easier for you to pretty much go with what you want, get a desirable effect in a young lady's house, or when you bring her to your house?
Well, I go to her house.
Why is that?
She's more real at home. You see her in her setting. You see how she moves and how she acts. She's a little different because she knows her surroundings.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a little easier for you to make way while she's more relaxed. You know, if she wants you to stay, she will ask you to stay. But sometimes women say certain things to you during the course of a conversation that you need to pick up on. You need to listen to them.
So what is the greatest love you've ever had?
Who, the greatest love?
Right, the greatest love. Your greatest love.
Oh, my greatest love was my first love.
And why was that so special?
Because it was fresh. It was real. That's what made it special.
Because it was fresh?
It was fresh and it was real. And I was young.
All right. And didn't know no better. So you hit the pussy after how long? But you get the pussy or what? Keep it rolling, man. Fuck it.
I hit that ass.
I'm gonna get a fucking something soon, man. I am laboring.